Y'all. Are y'all ready for a good dose of the news? So, God damn. Anyways, so AOC says if Tom Homan comes to her Newark office and does anything to the congressman or her co-workers, there was going to be consequences and repercussions. So he promptly went down there and arrested the congressman. Oh, shit. Oh. And then told her, I'm waiting on those consequences and repercussions. Listen, y'all. These dumb motherfuckers don't know the law enough to even be able to debate these issues logically with any Democrat. Even a Democrat attorney. They're just not on my level. They're actually ignorant. Usually, in big firms, it's not the names on that list that does the real work anyways. Mark my words. It's all of their legal aides, law clerks, and shit like that that does all of that shit. Does all the looking up case law, investigating case law, trying to get a judge to interpret case law the way your client sees it interpreted. Things like that. The attorney is just a mouthpiece. And usually, they're not even a very good mouthpiece at all. The attorneys in our area with the best two mouthpieces and the best law clerks is James Owens and Tony Henderson and Lori Rabin, period. Everybody else in the Tri-County area is trash compared to those three. I'm telling you right now, the three of those are feared amongst whenever they walk in any of the three courthouses, Escambia, Santa Rosa, or Okaloosa. I'm telling you right now. State attorneys don't like it when you hire them. They know that either they're going to have to end up dropping the charge or lowering it down so low it's a misdemeanor and just like give you the night you were arrested in jail and that's it. Because unless one of them state attorneys feels like they have a slam dunk, they're not going to take anything to trial against Tony or James. I use James. Other people like Tony. It is what it is, though. I'd rather have either one of them. But these judges and Congress people and shit like that, they've got to learn. You can't act like that. Not in America. You know why? Because we're no longer going to put up with that type of shit. These people spent the last 10 years fighting Trump and calling him a goddamn Nazi. And then the Democratic Party won't lift a finger to help the Jews out in America. The only person that's helping them out is Donald Trump. And I swear to God, I feel like he should just go ahead and do it. Go ahead and get everything set up, approved by Congress, and all of that. And just get as many of them as you can. Have a judge saying they're an enemy of the state. When you're considered an enemy of the state, they can hold you for life without ever taking you to court, without due process, without any of that shit. What?
Stop it, Chewie.
Shut up, Chew. Get out of my way!
What?
Chew won't get out from underneath me. There he goes.
Get in here.
But that's just what it is. They're anti-Semitic. And for real,
according to some scientists, we are part insect.
I just don't feel like there's any room for people like that in our country. We've got to start by getting rid of every Muslim in America. I'm sorry. We've tried and tried and tried to work with these people, help these people out, let them come over here and go to school and all that shit. Every time we do that shit, they raise a bunch of hell on the college campuses and all of that shit about shit that real Americans could care less about. Listen, real Americans know that George Soros is paying y'all to do all of these protests. We already know this. It's being investigated. Listen, y'all. You can follow the FBI website or the federal prosecutor's office, the federal clerk's office, the circuit court judge's website. You can find out all of that, what's going on, all the warrants they're trying to get, and all of that. And I promise y'all this: they're fixing to seize all of George Soros's money and bar him from the United States. They're going to seize all of his assets. The warrant's already been signed. I guess they're just waiting on the right time to serve it. But I also read on the fucking warrant that it said if the bank moves large sums of money out of their bank for George Soros, that the bank would be on the line for all the money and all the assets. And the judge's order also said that if the bank filled him in on it, the bank would no longer be able to operate in America. It's in the details, man. The devil's in the details. I'm telling y'all, I keep up with this bullshit, man. They're actually padding the Democratic Party's polling numbers too, to make them not look so drastically awful. Which, I don't know how more drastically awful you can get at 21%. But I actually read that their true approval rating is actually 7%. Yeah. You heard me. They're already starting with the bullshit. Talking about they're gonna confiscate all the polling information, this, that, and the third. If they report on it, they'll never get access to another Democratic president again in their life. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so the bullshit's already starting. But just want to fill y'all in.